So first up, it's Hauke. Van Asch comes to the penalty spot to meet him. Hauke takes the shot on and fires it wide.
Something you wouldn't have expected, really, when you see Tobias Hauke stepping up like that, a man of his experience. At the end, doing everything correct and just putting it on the reverse, getting the lift over the goalkeeper, but not finding a target on this occasion.
Well, I thought he'd done enough there, but he just omitted the one thing. He missed the target. Now, next up, it's Bob de Voogd against Tobias Walter. Stadium falls quiet. De Voogd comes in. Again, the goalkeeper's come to the penalty spot. De Voogd moves the goalkeeper around, and the goalkeeper does enough. Gets in the way. Does anyone want to score here?
Good save from Walters. Bob de Voogd opting to go into his backhand here, but not doing enough to move the goalkeeper, and actually, in fact, creating a tighter angle for him to try and score. Good standing block from the keeper in the end. An important shootout coming up here for Korper.
And now Michael Korper's moment. He's seen Hauke miss, he's seen de Voogd miss. He's scored a hat-trick in normal time. Runs very straight, turns his back on the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's done enough.
Fantastic with the goalkeeper.
And Korper didn't even get a shot going there. Well, I never did. Is this nerves? Is it great goalkeeping? Is it poor technique? You'll make your own mind up.
Good bit of goalkeeping here. Vince Van Asch, as you can see, opting to use a longer stick than normal. Keepers are allowed to use up to a 40-inch stick and using it to hold its full length there.
Next man on the spot, the normally dependable Rob van der Horst. Can he break the deadlock? Here he goes. Engages the goalkeeper, turns, and fires it home. Here's advantage José.
Walters had done everything correctly there. Robert van der Horst came in at speed, opted to turn his back, and eventually with a cool, calm finish to the goalkeeper's stick side, low and hard underneath him. You can see what it means to him there with the fist pump. And now again, equally another important, they're all important of course, but the next one here for Goodfield.
Goodfield, Harvestehuder need this one. Keeper's come a long way. Goodfield goes round him and fires it home. Not put off there by a different tactic there from Van Asch. And it's the opening goal there for Harvestehuder. So that makes it to 1-1, but it's still Oranje Zwart's advantage. They have one to take now. Let's see, Jelle Hallenhuis come forward for this one. This for 2-1. Nicely done. Good pace about that from Hallenhuis.
Cool and calm finish from Hallenhuis. Looked like he knew what he wanted to do from the beginning, making his way in. A few dummies thrown in, slotting it just under the despairing goalkeeper. Good finish from Jelle Hallenhuis.
South African Nick Spooner next. What will Van Asch do this time? Will he stay close to goal, or will he come charging towards the on-rushing striker? Sets himself on the penalty spot. Spooner turns him first one with, then the other, and then scores very nice. There's the moment of relief, really punching the air. Hauke comes forward to thank his colleague, and high fives all round as well.
Great skill shown by the South African international, twisting and turning. At this level, you really have to have the ability to be able to fool the goalkeeper not just once, but twice, and maybe sometimes 3 times.
Now from a South African international to a Pakistani one. Rizwan. goes. Oh, he slipped it. It's still there. Oh, it's off the bar. And it's out of time. It's out of time. It doesn't count.
No goal. 8 seconds have passed.
Well, I never did. More drama.
It's just so unfortunate. He's just lost the ball there, and I thought the goalkeeper was going to get a nick, did everything right, and unfortunately found the crossbar.
Well, I never did. 2-all. Both sides have taken 4. This potentially the last for each team, unless we go into a sudden death barrage. And we might well. Penalty stroke, foul by the goalkeeper there. And Paco Vasquez then no doubt pointing straight to the spot. You heard the big stick connection there. Happy with that, Davey?
Yeah, big stick challenge there. Right idea, poking the stick between the legs to try and surprise the attacker, but unfortunately making contact with the attacker's stick and opting out for a stick change to face the penalty stroke from Michael Corper.
So Michael Corper, who scored a penalty stroke in normal time, will take it now again against Vincent Van Asch, who now has a shorter stick at his disposal. Corper did enough. Ice cool nerves there from Michael Corper.
Always a difficult one. Player was already taking the stroke during the game. Bit of a mind game between the goalkeeper and the attacker. Do I go in the same place? Do I try to go for a different position, similar to our game yesterday as well? So it can be difficult at times for the taker.
And the job now of keeping Oranje Zwart in this one falls to one of the most experienced players, Rob Breckers. And well, I dread to think what's going through his mind at the moment. Real pressure on him. Hoops of Oranje Zwart resting on the shoulders here of Rob Breckers. Tobias Walter waits like a sprinter on the line. Now he comes forward. Breckers, who's taking it very well, but he did enough. My goodness, I thought for a moment that had got away from Breckers. But he just about recovered the situation, was able to squeeze it in. And there's a very relieved hockey player there, getting it underneath Walter in the end. Couldn't quite recover the ground he needed.
I think that we're through the full series now. 5 each is going to go to that sudden death, as you discussed.
Yes, sudden death now. And the first up for Harvestehuder seems to be Tobias Hauke again, despite the fact he missed, or is he's walking back now towards the halfway line. I think does the order change? I think the order changes, doesn't it? So it'll be Oranje Zwart, in fact, to take the first one this time. And Bob de Vogt is the player with that unenviable task. Remember, Bob de Vogt missed with the first one as well. Well, it's a tense game, and this is certainly a tense shootout. This was meant to be the hors d'oeuvre before the Amsterdam polo game later on today. It's turning to be a fabulous main course at the moment. Oh, that's calm. That was very calm by Bob de Vogt.
Knew what he wanted to do with it. Moved the goalkeeper, caught him off balance, and a quick push just through the despairing goalkeeper's legs. Great finish from Bob de Vogt. Having missed the first one, not easy to do that twice.
And Tobias Hauke now has to respond in kind. If he misses or it's saved, it'll be Oranje Zwart on the flight to Barcelona at Whitsun. There's the signal. Hauke, such an accomplished player. Can he keep his nerves here? Oh, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped. It's the time. There was just about. My goodness.
I was almost expecting to hear the sound of the hooter there, but Hauke used every one of those 8 seconds to find the ball into the back of the net.
At that point, I thought the goalkeeper had done his job. Now, Rob van der Horst. This to put Oranje Zwart ahead again. Goalkeeper waving his arms out, trying to put the player off, and it's a penalty stroke. The goalkeeper saying no foul here, and this can go to a video referral.
Colin, is there?
Yes, go ahead, Paco.
So I blow the corner because the keeper pushed the player. The keeper is saying that the player was running against him. Could you please check it for me?
Okay, we'll have a look.
Goalkeeper's view on that one, Davey.
It's going to be interesting. The goalkeeper saying that Van der Horst was making his forward momentum and movement towards him, and that the keeper, in fact, didn't make too much of a push in action, as the referee has said. So it's going to be interesting to see what Colin upstairs has to see for this one. For me, you could almost argue there's a bit of stick obstruction as well from Van der Horst as he makes his way in towards the goalkeeper here.
It's often forgotten that a goalkeeper can be obstructed himself. The forwards often get away with blue murder. We're both fully paid members of the
Well, Paco,
goalkeepers union.
I see no reason to change your decision.
So no reason to change the decision, and it will be a penalty stroke.
I had a bad experience back once.
It's going to be Van der Verde who comes out of the group to take this one. Against Tobias Walter. Goalkeeper exits one way, ball the other.
Very calmly done by Mink van der Velde. You can see him warming up here at the side because he's outside the 5 that actually take the shootout, and he has an option to come in to take a penalty stroke when awarded. So very calmly done from Mink van der Velde. Also means now, interestingly enough, that Harvestehuder have lost their referral in the shootout series.
Oh, nicely in the roof of the net in the end. Well, that's calm. David Goodfield, mightily relieved. And on we go again.
Making his way in, performing the same action almost as he did in his first successful shootout. It was in fact Vincent van Eyck got a stick to it that almost put it over the crossbar, but the ball found its way into the top of the net. Good calm finish again. Up next, Jelle Galema.
This for 3-2. Quality of the shootout just improving a little bit. Galema against Walter. Oh, goalkeeper's parried the first shot. He's parried the second shot, and the ball trickles wide of the goal. And there's a little bit of afters there. That's not required by Tobias Walter. Just the player was clearly distraught there, and the last thing he needed was a comment from the German goalkeeper. Well, that's the first example of poor sportsmanship we've seen in 4 days here.
So
And Walter's better than that. He's bigger than
so
that.
respect for the players, all right?
Paco Basford, who an excellent tournament by any standards, first to get across there and speak to the goalkeeper. And Tobias Hauke there going across and I think apologising on behalf of his goalkeeper there to the umpire. Naughty boy, silly boy, unnecessary. Korper to win it here for Harvestehuder. Van Asch to keep Oranje Zwart in it. You can hear a pin drop here. Oh, goalkeeper, big connection there, no whistle. Korper shoots, Korper scores. Harvestehuder are through to the final four. Oranje Zwart have been beaten here in the shootout. And remember, Harvestehuder at one point were 4 goals to 1 behind. What an extraordinary game. What an extraordinary game.